goods imported into the US from around the world. Trump declared a 10% baseline tax on all imports from all countries and higher tariff rates on dozens of nations that run trade surpluses with the United States. All foreign-made cars will be hit with a 25% trade tax. Trump said his administration would charge half of what he claimed other countries were charging the US.
Starting tomorrow, the United States will implement reciprocal tariffs on other nations. It's been a long time since we even thought of that. We used to think about it a lot. We didn't think about it for many decades, and you see what's happened. For nations that treat us badly, we will calculate the combined rate of all their tariffs, non-monetary barriers, and other forms of cheating. And because we are being very kind, we're kind people, very kind, we will charge them approximately half of what they are and have been charging us. So the tariffs will be not a full reciprocal. I could have done that, yes, but it would have been tough for a lot of countries who didn't want to do that.
Okay, so
I guess you're wondering what this video is about. It's a different video that I normally make. And I did make a video, I think maybe about 2 months ago, discussing the economic that we are experiencing and more that we're going to experience within this 4 years with this president. So this video is about economic, it's about layoff and recessions and how to survive during this recession and this terror experience that we just had through in our lap that started yesterday, which is April the 2nd. I want to go really further into this information because it's very important for a lot of my viewers, because I know a lot of you are living in other countries that watch me, like India, Brazil watch me, United Kingdom, and of course, I already know United States. And I think Canada too, but I'm not for sure. But anyway, I'm reaching out because the terrorist is reaching all of us, and it's affecting each and every one of us in our household, our families, and if you're single, it's affecting your lifestyle too. So I saw on the news about an hour ago, David Muir, for the ones that's here in the United States might know, David Muir had mentioned 900 auto workers that works at plants, dealerships. They're losing their jobs. And the reason why is because companies know that, for one, if they have to have the tariff on them, they have to push that over to the customers. And so also they have to do layoffs. So they're laying off 900 workers in the state of Indiana, in my state of Indiana, and they're laying off the state of Michigan. So also 10,000 workers for programs have lost their jobs too, recent. And the ones that have been following the news, I can fill you in. The people that have lost their jobs, the 10,000s programs, are the LIHEAP, the people that helps low-income individuals and families to keep their lights on, to keep their gas on, their water going. They have lost their jobs. Another company too, Meals on Wheels, that help elderlies, that help the disabled. A lot of them have lost their jobs. And there are other agencies and companies too that's involved in this terror situation that has caused a great big impact on each and every individual life. And it also changes your lifestyle. It also changes your ability to do things with your family, or if you're the type of person you like to go out on a weekend or weekdays, all that changes. So with this tariffs, to begin to say is that it's hitting restaurants already and grocery stores. So it's gonna affect each and every one of us, even other countries. So their products will be coming over here, and us being the consumer, we would have to pay more. Let's say if a car, I'm just throwing it out there because I don't know how much new cars cost. Let's say if you're buying a new car that costs whatever money before the tariff had hit, you're going to have to pay more than that. And I think they said about 25%. So I'm not for sure what 25% would be on that. But that's what I was coming to tell you is that a lot of people are feeling the struggles and they're feeling the pains, and it's hitting their pockets really bad. And so for the people that have lost their jobs, I have viewed their YouTube videos and I've heard their discussions, how they had affected them, like the government jobs here in the United States. And a lot of them have lost their jobs. And some of them even been on their job for about 20, 30 years. So most of the time when you see a person come out and discuss their issues, and they're saying they don't know how they're going to pay their bills, pay their rent, pay their gas bill, pay anything. Mainly what happens is they concentrate on other issues like going to the credit cards. And when they can't make ends meet for the end of the month, they use their credit cards as a backup plan. So I'm here to tell you, you don't have to use your credit cards as a backup plan. I'm here to tell you that since we are in this terror situation and that people are losing their jobs and people are feeling the pinch, I have a solution for you. In my first video, I had spoke about the cash envelope stuffing. So I'm here to talk about it again in a different form. The envelope stuffing is it's a, I forgot the word for it. Envelope stuffing is a plan where you can look at all your incomes that comes in, wherever money that you make, even if it's a part-time job, full-time job, side job, you can jot all those down on a list. Then once you jot those down on the list, you can see how much money you're bringing in. Then once you make that list and you see how much money you're bringing in, then you can make another list of all your utilities and all your rent, your mortgage, or whatever, and you can jot that down and you can put down how much those bills are paid or how much that you pay each month for those things like telephone, car insurance, things like that. Then you go to your sinking funds. Sinking funds can be like night out, vacations, date night out, going to the beauty shop, things like that. Family fun, going shopping for clothing. You can write those down and jot down how much you spend for those things. So I came up with not a solution, but with a plan for the ones that is struggling to make ends meet weekly or bi-weekly or monthly. Um, as some of you already know, I work a part-time job, and I'm Nicole's caregiver. And by me being her caregiver, gives me the opportunity to bring extra money into the home. And also, I also received Social Security Disability. Nicole received SSI. And so that helps pay some bills too. But with me having that alone doesn't help. That's why I have to have a part-time job to help with these situations. Then I have Patreon. And so Patreon helps me also from my members and my patrons, in case some of you all are listening. So I came with a plan that you can I can walk you through if you're interested. And the plan is called cash envelope stuffing. So with this cash envelope stuffing, you just jot down all your expense. And all your expense is the things that I had named. And I'm going to give you some examples because I have them. And they are good options. They're a good solution to use if you're in this situation. And believe me, I can tell you, and it does really work. Believe me, it works. It really does work. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If you look on this table, you will see each envelope has different names. And these names are different business that I do with different companies. This one right here is my old place that I used to live when I was a renter. I was a renter from 2019 to July of 2021. And after I left, my former landlord, he said that some things was damaged into the mobile park. And so I had to, I didn't go to court, but I did talk to the court, and I had to make monthly payments. So they gave me the options to make the monthly payment of my choice. So I paid $30 a month. But before I started working as Nicole caregiver, there was times I would just send $5, $10, wherever I could. And so for some of you all who's in that situation, sometimes that if you don't make a payment to your former landlord, what the court will do is go back and reopen the case. And if they do that, they can come back after you and might ask for the whole thing all at once. So my beginning balance with my ex-landlord was $1,600 and some dollars. And my rent was, I had a 2-bedroom mobile park in Indiana of Gary. And my rent was $600 a month for a 2-bedroom. So I'm pretty sure it's a lot higher now. So for some of the damage that was caused in the mobile park, my bill that I had to pay was $1,600 some dollars. So I'm still making monthly payment on that. So I only owe now $1,240. So I gotta send them $30 or whatever. So this is what I was coming to bring to explain to you all. Whatever your expense are, it can be your sinking funds, your regular bills that you pay monthly to your utility company, your mortgage, and things like that. Your water company. See, I have a water bill. I have a light and gas bill, and then things like I need to do to have my. See, I have my own home now. I purchased my own home in 2021, and so if you have furniture you want to think about buying, you can split your money up in different ways. Like I said, I can't tell you how to do your money, but I would also suggest emergency fund because you never know when you're gonna lose your job or um, some some situation might occur in your life where you might need that. So those are emergency fund is good to have. And Dave Ramsey, who, in case you never heard his name, Dave Ramsey, he the one started the cash envelope stuffing. So if you have money that you want to put back, I would suggest start your emergency fund because, like I said, people are losing their jobs. People are getting laid off everywhere, so you never know. And then groceries is going up, everything's going up, car insurance going up. So I have an insurance. I have a envelope for car insurance. I have a envelope for groceries. So you can add whatever you want in your envelope. And so, like myself, I just add things in my envelope that fit my preference. So that's what I do. I don't go by how much something costs. I just go by what I think that would be suitable, and I get paid each week. So that way, if in the case that you decide you want to take your vacation, you want to go get your hair done, your nails done, or you want to do some kind of fun activities with a different program like special need programs like that, or you want to take a family vacation with your loved ones or your own child, your daughter, your family, this is a good thing. And then I have an envelope for auto, which pretty soon I'm gonna have to get my vehicle fixed. And instead of you using your money that constantly comes in, you can just add some of that in an envelope and let it keep building up till it's time to you to get your vehicle fixed. If you need new tires, you can also make you an envelope for the tires, which I have made me an envelope for tires. So I need work done on my home, and I have made envelopes for that, for gutters, for waterproofing, because I have to waterproof my basement, because I do get water that comes in my other bedrooms. I'm in the basement, but sometimes when it rains, water comes through the wall, through the cracks. So I have to get a waterproofing company, and from what I was told, it'll be about, you're looking at about $7,000. So I'm trying to save up for that so I can have that work done. So those are good things to have. So I would suggest, if you are still working, and even if you're not and you get unemployment, start your emergency fund. Put back at least 6 months to 12 months or to a year of money. That way that when something occurred, you can go and live off your emergency fund, pay your bills, because emergency fund is only for emergencies, not for going out and party, not taking no vacation. It's only for emergencies. Going out to have a date is not emergency. going out with your girlfriends, your friends, that is not emergency. Window get broke out in your car, somebody breaks in your car, they tear your steering wheel off, that is emergency. It's good to have emergency fund. So I started emergency fund since I've been working for Nicole as her caregiver. And so, like I said, I just basically just been every week filling up my envelopes and use some of the money to pay some of my bills. And instead of just going into my like regular money that comes in regular when I get paid, I just use the money that once it's filled up to my standards, I just use that to pay whatever I need. Just like I have an envelope for attic, because I need to take care of the mold that's in my attic. I have an envelope for that. I need tissues and paper towels. I can use that. And if you need new furniture, you can make you an envelope for that too. And so on. So I hope this video was very helpful to someone who's in a situation where they feel like they're back against the wall, that they can't save any money. Because I've heard some YouTubers said they're having issues of trying to save money where they have like several income coming in. So I would suggest cash envelope stuffing. Doesn't matter what kind of envelopes you use. If you have like bill statements that comes in your mailbox, those are fine. You don't have to have anything fancy. You see, I don't have anything fancy. You can use things like that. So I would suggest start your emergency funds, start you an envelope for all your bills, for all your sinking funds, your fun things you want to do. You want to take vacation, things like that. That way that you don't be caught when something occurred. Because like I said, this terror situation is not going to go away. And I would suggest you build up your funds as much as you possibly can. And I'm speaking to the ladies and the men. And if you have a partner, if you are married, I would suggest you sit down, you talk to your spouse and tell them that you want to start a cash envelope stuffing where you both can put money in the envelope. So that way you decide you want to take a vacation. You don't have to worry about where's the money going to come from. I don't have it, but at least you have it and it's there. So I hope this video was very helpful, very educational, and keep you on your toes. Until then, I'll talk to you later, and you have a pleasant night. Good night.